We left for West Virginia on Friday afternoonish, and as tradition, usually on the way to, we stop about at all these different rest stops, and then on the way back, we don't stop as many. We were trying to get home, so the first few pictures are of us stopping at the rest stop, at the first rest stop somewhere on 33, Hocking Hills area. And then some of the pictures are from during our drive. Okay, our next stop was on Route 50, and it was close to the Ohio-West Virginia border. My mom always talked about Route 50 and seeing the fall leaves when she went out to Buckhannon and everything, so I was excited to be actually on Route 50. We noticed that there was a little chapel across from the rest stop, so we decided to go stop over there and check it out. Hubby does geocaching, and noticed that there was a geocache over there, so he was really, really excited about that. And we get over there, and I saw the sign, and it said it was a healing chapel, and that it's the smallest chapel in Ohio, and quaint, 4 pews, an altar and everything. And on the altar there was a notebook that you could leave prayers in. So I left a prayer for asking for healing. Hubby did his geocaching. We got to see another 2 people coming who were also geocaching, and they helped hubby find the catch that he couldn't find. So I was really happy with that little find that we found. So after a while of driving, I got hungry, and we couldn't find anywhere to stop. There was, we're in the middle of nowhere land in West Virginia and everything. So suddenly we see a McDonald's and Dairy Queen. And I said, well, I don't want to eat Dairy Queen. And hubby kept saying, we're going to go to Dairy Queen. Nope, we're not going to go to Dairy Queen. Well, we get off, or we get to the stop sign, and I noticed there was a little food truck. So we went over to the food truck. It was like right outside. It was in Ellensboro? Yes. And I noticed... Yeah, as I said, I noticed the food truck, so we decided to go over there. And I got some food and everything. And they had some roosters they were trying to to give away. I didn't want any roosters. And one was an Americana, the red one, and the other one is called an Easter egg. And then we went it was like right outside a hotel. So we went into the hotel and went to the restroom. So I went in there and was taking pictures because they had different jack-o'-lanterns and everything inside the lobby. So I went to the restroom and took pictures of the jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, so one of our favorite places to go when we're down in either Pennsylvania or West Virginia or in Eastern Ohio is Sheetz. My mom actually introduced me to Sheetz as a gas station back in 2009 when I went to Buckhannon with her. So, tradition is that we go to Sheetz. We went to Sheetz actually every day of our vacation. So this is my first time having Sheetz since July. Finally, we made it to the River Bend. That's the name of our cabin. And in traditional Tracy behavior, I had to go out and explore. And the funny thing was, I was out exploring, and I was talking to my best friend on the phone and everything, let her know we made it. And she's like, "Are you wearing your flip-flops out on the river bank?" And I said, "No, I'm not. I'm actually wearing gym shoes." She knows me too well. She knows that I would be wearing flip-flops if I could. Maybe later in our trip, I did wear flip-flops out to the river bend, or to the river bank. We'll find out. Okay, so the photos are of for the remainder of this it's the backyard, which leads into the Cheat Cheat River, and I was exploring and exploring the area and everything. And then it's our dinner. we went to, there's a Forks in close by, and we ordered a fancy dinner for that night. And we had, I cannot speak, I apologize. So I had salmon with hazelnut, rice with hazelnuts, and some braised cabbage, and some fennel salad. And then hubby had a pulled pork bowl over cheesy grits, and then we had a derby pie. There's also some pictures of our the living room in the cabin outside, and the room that we stayed in. And then we went to, was a hot tub in the cabin we stayed at, or it was actually outside. And so when we were out at the cabin, I noticed a yellow light, and I called it the spooky light. So I was trying to take pictures of the spooky light. The light really wasn't the spooky light, it was more the light reflecting on the trees made it look spooky. And it's Halloween season, so it was kind of spooky. So that became our theme for the rest of the trip, is me talking about that spooky light and finding things that are spooky because it's Halloween. I hope you enjoyed the photos from our first day of our trip. The next 2 days, well actually 3 days of the trip were a little bit more exciting, so I will have other more videos with that, and I probably are going to divide each day into maybe 2 or 3 videos, because I have some stories, turkeys, curvy highways, 3,000 feet up in the air. So I will see you